Hello, guys. It's a very good evening here in Ghana, and it's another edition of Kboxtv Live. And today we are privileged to have on the show one of the up and coming boxers in Ghana. Guys, check their introduction. How about? Hello.
Yo, bro.
Ladies and gentlemen, the guy you see in your shirt is the box I'm about to speak to. His name is Jacob Dickson. He's had 5 fights. He's won all 5 fights by way of knockout. Ladies and gentlemen, join me. Welcome on the show once again, Jacob Dickson. Jacob, welcome to Kboxtv.
Thank you, Kofi.
Yeah, it's been a very long. A long way coming. We've had back and forth on when to have you on the show, and I'm very glad that you've been able to make time. And it's been crazy since you started. Trying to get you on the show. I see the support. I see the fans. I see the people who love you, and I've tuned in to watch you. You're a big star.
Yeah, man. You know, I get a lot.
Yeah, can you hear us? I can hear you. So keep going. Unfortunately, I think we've lost your voice. If you can try again, we'll be very glad to get you back on the show. Guys, my guest is Jacob Dickson, a light heavyweight boxer, a very good boxer here in Ghana. Can you hear me? You can hear me? All right. Can you hear me? I think it's from your side. So if you can go off and then come back again. Just go off. Okay. All right. It is not from my side, it's from your side. So go off and then come back again. All right, guys. I'm trying to reach Dickson. I think we are having some technical challenge here. I'm coming a minute. I'm trying to reach him and get him back on the show. But his name is Jacob Dickson. Like I said, he's a boxer here in Ghana, and we're trying our very best to get him back on the show as soon as possible so we can get this thing done. Dickson, can you hear me? Can you hear me, Dickson? Hello, Dickson, can you hear me? Can you hear me, Dickson? Hello? I think we're having some slight internet problems. Let me see how best I can get this fixed. Yeah, I think we've been able to reach Dickson, but we're trying to let him go off and then he'll come back again. Then we can take it from there. Kindly check your connection, Dickson. Check your connection. Check your connection. But guys, as we wait for him, let's talk about things that he's been able to do. He's one of the fighters that made his debut at the Bukom Boxing Arena, the Plush Bukom Boxing Arena here in Ghana. He's had a very fantastic career. He works with, he currently trains with Coach Carl Loko, one of the best in the game here in Ghana. He surrounded himself with some of the very good boys in boxing. Expensive boxer, Akbar, all these guys are his colleagues that he trains with at the Bronze Boxing Gym. So if you're looking for where the talent is now in Ghana, you can't take away the bronze boxing gym. And Jacob Dickson finds himself working or training there, and he also trains with Coach Carluco. That's the head trainer of the gym. And so you can just imagine he has a very solid amateur, and then he finds himself in the pro stage where he's amassed a lot of fans. And anytime that he's fighting, I mean, if you come to the Bukom Boxing Arena, I tell you, it's Hello, Dixon. Hello, Dixon. Hello, Dixon. Oh, hello, Dixon. Hello, Dixon. Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Yeah, can you hear me too?
Yeah, I can hear you. I can hear you clearly now.
All right.
I think the network has been a problem, but we'll try our possible best to manage it so that we can get the message across. Because you have a lot of fans who are online and waiting to hear something from their star. I mean, you were talking about the people that support you, and before you went off.
Yeah, I get a lot of people who support me. I get fans. I get real fans.
Right,
When it's
right,
time, see them.
right.
Yeah,
I've
as
seen
you
you.
can
I've seen
see.
you. Yeah, I've seen you in your elements, and when I sent you the link that you should join the show, I realized a lot of people have joined the link and they are here. It all shows the love that they have for you, and I'm very, very impressed about. I mean, the love they show you, and I'm sure that's the reason why you go into the ring and then you deliver every time you are in the ring. Can you hear me, Dixon? Hmm. I think I'm having another slight network problems with Dixon. But let me go through some of the things or the people he's faced so far. He's on his debut, he met Abdul Karim. He also stopped Sylvanus Alote. He went on to beat George Okine and then Francis Manda. And his last fight in February, he faced John Planch and he also knocked him out at the Osha in Accra. Can you hear me, Dixon? Can you hear me, Dixon?
Hello.
Yeah, can you hear me?
No, I can't hear you very well. It's breaking.
But it's breaking, right? Like it's the network, but I can hear you now. So can you hear me? Is it okay?
Yeah, I can hear. Not that much. Um, it break, then it goes, then it comes. It goes, then it comes.
Okay. But I hope at least we can maintain this one for a while. Because looks like I can hear you and you can hear me now.
Yeah.
Okay, so Dixon, let me just jump into it real quick so that we will not waste time and give the viewers and the fans that are watching um something to know to be excited about. So when somebody says Jacob Dixon, what made you become a boxer? Because I know you were already playing some kind of football before you became a boxer.
This is a nice question.
Yeah.
Do you know what? Um, mi feri. Oh, that's young bina. Mi feri na kole. Oh, ina kole.
Guys, I'm trying to get Dixon and he's having some few things figured out. Everything okay?
Hello.
Yeah.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
All right. Come again. You said what? Come again.
So I was saying that I know, or I know you were into boxing before you jumped back, or you jumped you were into football before you jumped into boxing. I want to know what made you decide to box instead of pursuing the football career.
All right. This is a nice question, but
Mm,
it's a long story. It's a long story, but I'll explain it. I'll explain it a little bit for you to understand. Um, Actually, I was not a boxer. I was a footballer. I tried to play football, and I'm perfect and I'm good in playing football. Uh,
mm.
I have a friend called Avaro, as you know him.
Yeah.
I have a friend called Avaro. He's a boxer, and we have been friends for a long time.
Right.
And he always be telling me, Charlie, you can do boxing because I'm very hard when it comes to street fights. Do you understand? So he said, "Oh, I can box, so I should try and play the box because anytime he go to training, I usually go with him.
Okay.
I'll wait for him to train finish. I'll take his bag, you know. So I
Yeah.
decided to back. I decided to fight,
Right.
you know. And the reason why I keep boxing, I I saw a man around where I am, and the man always be talking to me. I should try and do boxing because boxing has, boxing there is a lot of money in it. I should try and I have the stretcher that I can box, you know. So I decided
Right.
to, listen to that man. And the reason why I followed that man was he said he will help me anything I want, anything I decide to do, he will be there for me. So I
Right.
tried to listen to him, and God willing, as I started boxing, he supports me, he do everything for me, That man is a great man, So I decided to box to be, to become a world champion because he want me as a world champion, you know. Yeah.
All right. All right. Great. And so if I get you right, you were motivated by some man or a man after he decided to box because he saw that you can become a world champion. Is that correct?
What?
I'm saying, I'm saying that if I
Again.
hear you correctly, I mean, you said you were motivated by one man, and the man
Yeah.
motivated you after you decided that, or after Alvaro introduced you to the gym, and then you were training, and he motivated you. So he's one of the people that has motivated you to stay in the gym.
Yeah. So as I started boxing, he usually helped me with anything that I want.
All right.
Clothes, boot, shoe, you have to use it on that man gives to me. I decided to box.
So the viewers will be asking. I mean,
Yeah.
so who is this man that's helped you to? I mean, um to or who motivated you to stay in this gym? Hello, listen. So who's this man that motivated you to stay in the gym? Guys, you know how it goes when you're trying to get connection. It's some way, but we'll try our best to get in on the show, and then if I was able to end this, we'd like to find out who this person is, and like we both always all heard. I mean, he's speaking very highly of this person, and so I think it's just right that we get to know who this person is, and then we see how the person has influenced his career. So the network hasn't been great, but please bear with us as we try to manage the connection and then be able to have this interview through. Dixon, can you hear me? Hello, Dixon, can you hear me?
Sure.
Okay, so I was asking that who is this man that you were talking about that motivated you to stay in the gym? think we're still having it. I think we're still having a network problems, guys. Um, it's a very the connection is not making us have the flow that we are supposed to have the interview going. But I can assure you that if we are not able to get as much information as we can from today, we'll try and get him back on the show, and then we'll be able to do this. Hello, Dixon. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you.
Okay. So I was asking that who is this man that you were talking about that motivated you to stay in the gym and then work out? Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now, Dixon? No. Okay. Okay. All right. Um, I think the network has not, I mean, been our best friend tonight. As you can see, we're trying to get him on the show. I asked him many times if he can hear me, but I mean, the connection hasn't been great. But this is one guy that I would definitely want to have him back on the show so we can talk about, I mean, his career, where we would like to see his career. And for him, that has started boxing on a very good note, having 5 wins, knocking all his opponents out since he debuted in 2016, 2018. I mean, you can just anticipate that there are a lot of greatness in him that will come out with time and with his very good trainer, Carloco, and some few people who are around him, his team. You can always know that definitely with a kid like that, if he's properly guided, he'll be able to become a world champion. Dixon, can you hear me? Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Okay, all right. So, I mean, I was asking who the trainer was, who the person you are talking about was, the person who was, you were saying that motivated you. Who is this person?
You know,
Mm.
the man called Maxwell. He's from Solante, but right now he has traveled to West.
Okay.
So
The man's name is what? I didn't hear the man's name.
it's now. But my trainer is Coach.
Can you hear me now, bro? Oh, man. I think the network hasn't been great again. But you know what? I will definitely get this guy back on the show. I mean, I can assure you that because uh, he deserves the platform. He's He's very courageous. He's mounted the ring to, I mean, to call a lot of guys here in Ghana out. Many of them don't want to fight him because he's a very good boxer. Like I said, he's knocked out all his opponents out. He's faced 5 people, he's knocked them out. I've seen him call the UBA champion when he fought in Ghana, Cameroon fought in Ghana. And the guy was trying to be smart about it, but then eventually the fight never. He's mounted a lot of rings on box office promotions, and then I
You already
mean,
know me. Please.
yeah, right. Then yeah, the guy already knows you, and he's also called out a few people too, and then all those
Kofi,
guys have.
what I'm gonna do?
Yeah, can you hear me? I think the network doesn't mean good. Guys, like I said, this is the boxer we are talking about. His name
Hello,
is
Kofi.
Yeah, can you hear me?
Hello, Kofi.
Yeah, Dixon, can you hear me? Uh, all right, guys. So this is the boxer I'm talking to today. His name is Jacob Dickson. This is his trainer, Carl. They are all in the Bronx gym. They've had a very beautiful partnership. Carl has been in his corner for a very long. I mean, since he turned professional. Like he said, I mean, he's one of the guys that have motivated him to keep his career going. Um, he's had a very, I mean, a very good start to his career. The network is very poor, and we admit that, but it is coming from his side, and we are hoping that maybe very soon he can be able to fix it, and then we'll get him back on the show. I would definitely get him back on the show because I mean, like I said, it's one of the guys that are, I mean, uh, working so hard in the gym, has a very huge followership here in Ghana too as well. And then he's not lazy and he's very courageous. He doesn't mind who is in the ring. If the person is in his weight division, he will mount the ring and call the person out because I mean he's ready. He's said on many platforms, even on TV, that if anybody wants to face him, they should come. He would face the person. He's not thinking of the earnings now because he just knows that a time will come where he's going to make those monies. And he's been a very good athlete, very disciplined and um, very good. He has a very solid punch, a great puncher too as well. And so I know that with time, if he gets the opportunity, he'll be able to shock the world and make things happen. Guys, like you can see, I mean, the network hasn't been very great, and so it is affecting um, how the show was supposed to go. My guest was Jacob Dickson, but the network hasn't been great. I'm trying to get him on the show for the very last time. If it works out, we'll get some feeling. We'll get, I mean, his last words. If it doesn't, I'll see if we can just schedule and get him back on the show again, and then we'll make it happen. Jacob, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Jacob, what should the fans expect
Yeah,
from
I was
you?
going to say something.
Okay, all right. Keep going.
Yeah, Kofi.
No, keep going. I can hear you,
Kofi,
so keep going.
I was going to I was going to say something. That guy you just called his name. You know he can't stand in front of me. I'll beat him and beat him and beat him again. I'll teach him how to box.
Right,
You
right.
already know who I am. I'm the beast. Can you stand in front of the beast? No, you can't.
All right, just heard from him. From him, I mean, there's this Cameroonian guy who came to fight in Ghana, and he mounted a ring that he wanted to face him, and he's a guy he's addressing this to that he can't face the beast. He is the beast. I mean, Jacob Dickson is saying that he is the beast, and the guy cannot face him. Oh, fortunately, we've lost him for the very last time. Like I'm saying, there's one guy that I would really like to get to. I mean, to get on the show so that we can have a one-on-one with him. And so I'll work very hard to um, fix the network issues on this part. I'll work with him on it as a team, or maybe I would even go to his side and then we will do a live from there, and then we'll get to know him more. Guys, I want to say a very big thank you for always making time and for us, for all the Jacob Dixon fans that came here to watch him. I mean, it's just unfortunate that the network wasn't great for us to make this happen. But I really appreciate the love and then your time for tuning into Kbox TV, Facebook, YouTube, and then Twitter to try to catch him talk. Like I said, I'll work very, very hard to get him on the show again, and then hopefully everything will be okay the next time, and then we'll be able to get a show going. Um, Kbox TV is here to bring boxing people and people in boxing closer to their fans, including boxers, matchmakers, and then promoters. Dixon, can you hear me?
Hello.
Dixon, can you tell your fans? I mean, your last words so that your fans can, I mean, hear from you at least maybe your last words.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, my fans right there. As you know, the beast is on live.
Mm.
Keep supporting and keep motivating me. You know, I'm gonna make you proud, guys. As you know, on my weight, nobody else, nobody go fit come. I go kill everybody. You see how the Shatawale you do. You go beat everybody where nobody go fit stand in face self. Me nobody go fit me. I go beat everybody on my weight, everybody.
All right,
You go fit
great.
stand in front of the beast. You go fit stand in front of the beast. Have you heard the name called the beast before? If somebody called beast, that means that person is very dangerous. You can't stand in front of him. He go
Yeah.
kill you and chew you.
Right.
He say if I call somebody, if I call any of them, if I call any of them on my way, then then they then they fear and they run, but they know me. I be beast. A beast, a beast like me, you can't even stand in front of me.
Right.
Everybody on my way, from from A to Z, nobody. Kofi, as you know, I go kill everybody. That guy you call him because
All right, guys. I think this will end the show. But like, I mean, I'm very glad at least his fans were able to get some few words from him. So we'll try, like I said, work on it and try and get him back on the show once again. Thank you for always making time for Kbox TV. We'll always continue to bring your fighters and the people in boxing closer to you. God willing, we'll be back here with Kujo Amedoda and Daniel Soa on the Total Boxing Show, and then we'll talk about what's happening in the world of boxing. Dixon, please, I'll try my possible best to get you on the show. Hopefully, the network will be better the next time, so that I mean we'll be able to, I mean, tell the fans for them to know what's happening in your space and what they should be expecting very soon. All right, so thank you, Dixon, and thank you to all the fans that tuned in. I want to say a very big thank you to all the guys that are watching, the people that send in comments. Shahid Khan, a Gamashi blogger, Anatu Hamed, Real GH Creamy, Eric Chingy, um, Dennis Dodd, also one of my very good friends and one of the people, the brain behind Kbox TV, and then Anantu Ahmed. I also want to say a very big thank you for making time. And then Na Ayele Osongo, thank you also for, I mean, making time. I'll try my, like I said, I'll try my possible best to get him back on the show, and then we'll be able to have a very good conversation the next time. So everybody that tuned in on YouTube, we'll also say a very big thank you on Twitter as well. If this is the first time watching us, kindly make sure that you go to our YouTube, type Kbox TV, just like you see on Facebook, Kbox TV, KBOX TV, and then subscribe to our YouTube channel. And anytime that we go on live, you'll get a notification. This Kbox TV is the channel that's bringing boxers and everybody in boxing closer to you. So you don't want to miss the opportunity to catch that particular boxer or fan that you've always been following. So, like I said, Dixon is one of the guys that is my favorite, and so I would definitely would like to get him back on the show when the network is better, and then have a very good conversation. Don't miss the Total Boxing Show tomorrow. There are a lot of things to talk about. Canelo is in the news. Canelo is in the news. And then our own Richie Comey has also left Ghana for New York. He left yesterday. And the biggest one that every Ghanaian is excited about is the fact that Duke Maka has the opportunity to become a world champion. He's been scheduled to face John Rio Casimiro. We'll also talk about that one too, God willing, tomorrow. And many things that will come up within today and then tomorrow. So don't miss the Total Boxing Show tomorrow. Kojo Amedoda and then Daniel Soa are my guests for the show tomorrow. Friday also, we'll be also here with another guest. Maybe if things go right between me and Dixon, maybe we'll try and get him back on Friday and see if we can finish this interview. But again, I want to say a very big thank you to all of you for holding us down. This is from Ghana, and then we've been able to take Kboxtv to the world, and we've been able to attract a lot of viewers and fans across the world to keep our eyes on, to let them know what's happening in the space of Ghana boxing. So thank you guys for always making time for us. And we'll be here, God willing, tomorrow with another edition of Kboxtv Live. Have a very good evening and good night.